My name is Katrina George. Today I will be discussing the strategy and sustainability of Starbucks. This presentation is prepared in partial fulfillment of the requirements of Management Course 5305, Decision Making and Operations Management. I am your presenter, but the work is a collaborative effort of a team including Fatou Job, Syed Rahman, Brittany Senior, and me. The objectives of today's presentation include the following in relation to Starbucks. Develop understanding of the parameters for a sustainable operational and supply chain strategy, as well as an understanding of the competitive dimensions. Identify order winners and order qualifiers. Develop an understanding of how strategy is implemented through operations and supply chain activities. Describe concepts of risk assessment and mitigation, and describe how productivity is measured and how it relates to operations and supply chain processes. I'd like to begin the presentation by telling you a little bit about Starbucks. The mission statement, which defines the company, is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Starbucks was founded in 1971 and began as a single store in Seattle's Pike Place Market. If you're familiar with the coffee products, you'll recognize this as the name of one of their house blends. There are now almost 23,000 stores in 70 countries as of June 2015. The company began as a roaster and retailer of whole bean and ground coffee, tea, and spices. The product line has grown significantly since 1971 to include handcrafted drinks, fresh food, merchandise, and ready-to-drink options such as the K-Cup for Keurig brewing machines. The company is named after the first mate in Herman Melville's book Moby Dick, and the logo is also inspired by the sea, featuring a twin-tailed siren from Greek mythology. Trading for Starbucks went public on June 26, 1992, at a price of $17 per share and closed that first trading day at a price of $21.50 per share. Starbucks concentrates on steadily increasing their store locations, and this has been a strategy since the company began. In addition to this, they're also modifying and expanding store classifications. Instead of the more typical dine-in restaurants, the coffee retailer is coming up with other types of stores such as drive-thrus in the outer edges of urban and suburban areas, and express or walk-through stores in places like New York, Boston, and Seattle. This strategy allows Starbucks more flexibility in designing stores by not being restricted to certain layouts, but instead offering its services and products anywhere according to its terrain. With lots of competition in the coffee market and the market itself set to grow multifold in the upcoming years, the company is positioning itself to be the most preferred coffee shop by offering a range of customized experiences for varying consumer classes. Examples of this include locations with food and varying types of coffee for high-paying connoisseurs, and reserve stores with twice the square footage and premium products for upper-middle income group at a lower cost. By having more varieties of store experiences to meet the needs of customers, the company is hoping to maintain market advantage through quality of product and customer service. Starbucks has been creating some new customer occasions. With lunch hours bringing more consumer traffic into their stores, they're diversifying their product offerings by entering deeper into the hot and cold deli food market. By offering fresh food, bistro boxes, sandwiches, and newer coffee drinks, Starbucks is trying to give consumers more reasons to step into a store. They've also been driving the at-home coffee share in occasion market by growing the consumer product goods, which includes packaged coffee and K-Cups. Partnering up with major retailers in the global markets has allowed them to expand the ready-to-drink product market in various local regions, including Asia and Latin America. They've also been busy building the Teavana brand. This was acquired in 2012 by Starbucks and is a tea and tea accessory retailer that's one of the biggest growth drivers for Starbucks. Its tea products are being added to the coffee lineup in North America and is being expanded to Europe and especially in China, where there is cultural precedence for the consumption of tea. Given the importance that Starbucks places on corporate social responsibility, it has a large focus on environmental awareness. It is working to downsize its environmental footprint and meet the hope of its customers by cutting down the waste associated with its business through increasing recycling and advancing reusable cups. The largest component of Starbucks' overall waste reduction strategy is the use of reusable cups, and they have rewarded their customers with a discount when they bring in personal tumblers since 1985. In 2013, Starbucks launched a $2 reusable cup in the United States and Canada. Product quality is huge for Starbucks. It means that all coffee must meet the strict standards set for high quality by the company. Economic accountability and transparency means all suppliers are required to submit proofs of payments made throughout the coffee supply chain to show how much of the price that Starbucks pays for the green coffee actually gets to the farmer. Social responsibility requires the rights of employees and workers be protected through the help of measures evaluated by third-party verifiers. And environmental leadership requirements include waste management and protection of water quality through the help of measures that are also evaluated by third-party verifiers. Starbucks refers to its employees and workers as partners. These partners are diverse in gender, race, ethnicity, religion, cultural background, and life experiences. Supporting diversity improves Starbucks' work culture, and it also drives its business success. A cultural empowerment has been created through the inclusion of diverse experiences and perspectives. Starbucks, as a goal, will strive to increase its female and minority representation at top leadership by 50% by the year 2020. As is the case with any company, growth strategies must remain the focus to ensure sustainability. Some of Starbucks' growth strategies include extending digital engagement. 1/4 of all Starbucks transactions are paid with a mobile payment method. The company is using this as an opportunity to design and provide a seamless digital experience to customers by capitalizing on mobile technologies. One example of this is that Starbucks partnered and invested with a big data company called Tact to analyze customer purchase patterns and in turn revise marketing strategies, switching from mass emailing to unique in-app capabilities. This enables Starbucks to drive spend-based behavior to boost revenue. Starbucks is also establishing new partnerships. Although mostly known for coffee products, Starbucks' strategy in selling foods at their locations has also paid off big, accounting for 20% of its revenue. Company research shows that it can potentially solicit even more sales revenue from food products by leveraging business partnerships to expand the food menu at their locations. Some examples of this include a new brunch menu offering at select locations, partnering with the Italian bakery Princi to offer premium foods at Starbucks high-end retail shops, and also expanding their relationship with Macy's to have a greater Starbucks presence with more products. Starbucks is proactive in assessing its risks and deciding upon mitigation strategies. In looking at supplier risks such as inventory management, supplier access to information, low quality or general failures, financial stability, and liability, Starbucks has set up a number of mitigation strategies, such as office automation to minimize stockout and ensure continuous supply, updating the Starbucks supplier global requirements guidance sheet regularly and having access 24/7 online, setting up diverse group of suppliers from many countries to ensure stability of supply, requiring that all suppliers agree to the release of financial data at decided upon intervals, and requiring all suppliers to maintain commercial general liability insurance of at least $2 million per aggregate limit allows Starbucks to continue to mitigate these supplier risks. In looking at commodity price, Starbucks has entered fixed price contracts and price to be fixed contracts for coffee purchases. They've also set up foreign exchange currency risk mitigation strategies to minimize foreign currency exposure. In looking at climate change and reducing crop yields, they work with local producers as well as meeting with members of Congress to try and push them to act on climate change. And in looking at a customer loyalty risk, their mitigation strategy focuses on product innovation and loyalty rewards programs. In looking at productivity measurement, Starbucks uses the partial measure of productivity transactions per labor hour by utilizing a lean approach, which involves repeatable routines that minimize wasted movement. Other productivity measures include average order filling duration, weight of coffee beans processed per time, and equipment repair duration. As is evident in the graph below, you can see that use of these lean concepts has been successful for Starbucks, given that productivity is growing while the speed of service also improves over the fiscal years 11 through 13. On behalf of our group, we'd like to thank you for listening to this presentation today.